700 pips. Guys, that was really fantastic and outstanding performance by our team in the VIP group of Telegram. And if you guys have aimed take profit number 1 only, you would have actually made 350 pips of profit. How cool is that? I mean, these are, guys, our results from the last week, and as you can see, it was almost all and full of a green, and you can barely find any losses at all. Maybe we have here 1, 2, 3, and 4, but again, these losses are so minor, of just 25 and 15 pips only. That's really just nothing compared to these pips that we have made to our clients. It was really outstanding performance, and I'm so happy for it. Really, since Angela has left us and now we have replaced her with a Tudor. Tudor, guys, is the one who is actually sending these signals right now to our members in the VIP group, and this is of course our VIP group with 516 clients in it, and as you can see, it's really full of profits. And right now, thankfully, our feedbacks from the members is back. Yes, 2023 was really bad year for us, but now we are hoping that 2024 with the Tudor is going to be a fabulous and very profitable year for everyone in this family. And actually, the way he's analyzing the market is really remarkable. I like this way. That is what I'm talking about. This is extreme trader style in analyzing the market, and I highly recommend this way in analyzing the market to find your entries and your exits. So again, guys, if you wish to join Extreme Trader VIP group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. And by the way, if you join today, your membership will be activated only on Monday. So you can now actually join during the weekend, and don't worry about it. You will not lose those 2 days. Your membership will start only on Monday. Alright, so now before we start, I would like first of all to ask you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. Also, I would like to review our work from the last week. This was of course the Bitcoin signal which I have sent last week to buy from this price, and as you can see, this signal has indeed went in the profit. It reached the take profit level and even exceeded that by almost double of the amount. However, we have decided here to abandon analyzing the Bitcoin, of course, due to the very poor views rates on this video. And by the way, guys, I would like first of all to thank and appreciate each one of you for these very nice and lovely comments. I really appreciate each one of them. It really means a lot to me, and we're having here really a very beautiful and big family, and I'm so proud of it. However, many of you actually have suggested to replace the Bitcoin with US30 and NASDAQ. However, I have to inform you that unfortunately I will not be able to do US30. US30, guys, is not really my type of market. As you can see right here, this is the weekly chart for the RT, and by looking at that, we can notice here that the market is indeed rising so far. I mean, that's not really my type of market. So as you can see, the market is just rising and not respecting any support or resistance, and also the movements out here is somehow random, and it's not really the kind of chart that I can analyze. So therefore, I will not be able to analyze the US30. However, I will consider another Forex currency pair to replace the Bitcoin with. Anyway, let's now check the market for the next week, and let's see now what we can do on the oncoming signals. And as usual, let's now begin with the EURUSD. And again, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and kindly share the video. So of course, this was my signal last Friday analysis video to sell the EURUSD right from this level at 1.08652, and right now it's running in 10 pips of profit. However, for the upcoming week, we are still going to maintain selling for the EURUSD. However, we just need to adjust the entry just to be like this. I'm going to increase my entry to be right here at the highest level of that resistance, and just actually edit this signal to be at 1.8802. Let me just tell you guys why. Because as you can see right here, if we look right here at the daily chart, however, we are noticing here a strong level of a resistance, as you can see, and the market has indeed failed to break out from that level of a resistance repeatedly. And now also, based on the daily chart, we're having here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wicks on that level, indicates of course a strength or a pressure on that level as a resistance. So what we can see right here on the EURUSD is a final head and shoulders pattern that has been completed, and the market has indeed respected that level of a previous support and created here a new resistance. Indicates, of course, since we are having here head and shoulders pattern, it means that most likely not right now the EURUSD will continue the fall till it reached this level of the support right here at 1.07837. So therefore our take profit level has just got to be the same. However, the safe zone this time will be actually increased to be right here exactly at the highest level of a resistance. However, the take profit level will be also changed slightly to be just right here at absolutely the lowest level of a real support, as we can see right here. So therefore our take profit level for the EURUSD will be changed to be at 1.07638. So that means that our new signal will have a safe zone of only 43 pips against 115 pips of profit. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so also the pound USD, guys, has actually been a good signal. As you can see, it somehow exceeded the safe zone, but barely exceeded anything at all by only 4 pips. However, we can consider that this signal has still actually been ranging inside of the safe zone. Of course, this from the last Friday analysis video. And right now it's running in about 11 pips of profit. So now, what's next with this pair? Actually, not much. We are going to also continue selling this pair, but this time we will be changing the entry. Let me first of all delete the old signal so it will not confuse us. So right now, if we go to the daily chart, however, we still right here see a strong level of a real resistance, and the market is still unable to break out from it. And right now we can notice here that the market has indeed created here 1, 2, 3 fake breakouts from that level of a resistance, but each time it happened, the market just kept falling down again without creating even one single attempt of a support. Right now, the last daily candle of Friday has closed as a pin bar, indicates of course a strength on the level as a resistance, and most likely right now the pound USD is going to continue the fall. So by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, now I want to highlight the real level of a resistance and the fake breakouts. And how do we do that? By simply holding the line right here and just simply look at the real level of a resistance, just like that. Exactly like that. Fantastic. Let me just be more accurate. Should be like that. Fantastic. Right. So what I was doing actually, guys, is simply looking here at the left side. So this of course a real level of a resistance, and I was placing my line on top of that wick, and as you can see it was here a real level of a resistance, and even right here and recently right there as well. And the last one is of course this level of a real resistance, which is the nearest one to that fake breakout candle. Not only that, if we apply right now these the resistance trend lines, check this out. Exactly. Now we can see clearly that we had right here a resistance trend line has been respected repeatedly, then faced 1 and 2 fake breakouts without creating a single support trend line, and even right here we are having a small resistance trend line as well. So therefore we have to wait for the pound USD to rise again all the way to reach the same level of that resistance, and that's going to be the best level to start shorting the pair, considering of course the resistance trend line here as well. And if that happens, we can continue selling this pair till it reaches the lowest level of a support. So therefore we have to wait for the pound USD to rise to another 30 pips before we can start shorting it, and take profit level will be just right here at the lowest level of a support at 1.26157, expecting to make approximately 117 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't also be ranging higher than the top of the resistance at 1.27845, ranging for about 51 pips only. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Alright, so now AUDUSD, my friends, has also been a very good signal. Again, this was from the last Friday analysis video. As you can see, the pair has actually reversed right from that level and actually respected the same level of resistance. And now the bearish movement is so strong on this pair. And as we can see also, the market has actually created here several attempts of the resistance. Well, for the AUDUSD, my friends, I'm going to keep the same signal as it is. Absolutely nothing has been changed about this signal. We still have here the pressure from the real level of resistance, as we can see, with number of fake breakouts in the middle of that pattern. So in the worst case scenario, in my opinion, the market actually might rise again to create a 5th or actually even a 6th one of a fake breakout before finally start the fall. So therefore AUDUSD signal remains the same from the Friday analysis video. Moving now to the USDCAD. Well, USDCAD is a different story. As you can see, the pair has actually been ranging inside of the safe zone, but of course without exceeding it, and therefore we can say that this signal is running currently with about 4 or 5 pips of loss. Now, what's next with this pair? First of all, get rid of the old signal, and let's now agree by looking at the weekly chart that the market actually has closed above that level of a support right here, even actually right here, at 1.34151. So right here you can see clearly that we had also a support trend line which seems like it's going to be respected. Check this out. So right here we have, based on the weekly chart, a real level of support trend line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one fake breakout from that level, and again recently another fake breakout from that level. I'm not worried about those 2 weeks right here. It's not really a sign that the market is going to continue the fall, because right now, since we're having here this support trend line with 2 fake breakouts, based on the current price action, that's actually a good sign that the market is going to continue the rise. So one simple price action like that is not really worrying me. I don't think that the USDCAD will fall at all. So therefore, we have to expect now a pullback to happen for a certain amount of pips before we can start buying this pair. Moving now to the daily chart. Look at that. Right here, based on the daily chart, exactly right here, that was the perfect level to start buying the USDCAD. This was of course the real level of a support, and I told you guys this was actually a perfect setup to place any buy order. As you can see, we have already here support number 1, and already support number 2 is in the creation. So therefore, I would highly recommend to still continue buying the USDCAD, but of course on a better level. In my opinion, the best level to start buying this pair will be exactly right here at this level of a support. Now, we have to understand that right now we have here triple bottom pattern, and also we are having here one fake breakout from that level, and in the middle we have here one real level of a support. So therefore, that's going to be absolutely the best level to start buying the USDCAD. Also considering, if we apply right now the magic of trend lines, if we do do it just like that, sorry, just like that, what I will do right now, after connecting this higher low with this lower low, is simply drag the very same line right here, which I have just placed, and just place it right here at the next support trend line. Check this out. Again, if you want to learn that, you have got to watch my video about the magic of trend lines, which I have uploaded last week. So right now we can see right here that the market actually kept respecting those levels of support trend line, and if the market will continue the fall, it will also reach the same level of the support trend line, and by that we can consider actually buying the USDCAD. Of course, if that happens, we can actually expect from the market to continue the rise till it reach the highest level of a real resistance at 1.34947, expecting not less than 65 pips of profit, and a safe zone that also shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a support at 1.33955, ranging for about 33 pips only. Moving now to the USDJPY. Alright, so look at that, guys. Really, that was perfect and fantastic. And again, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving these amazing and fabulous signals. Look at that. USDJPY has indeed reversed from the current price, or actually the given price of the buy, at 147.444, and right now it's running in 67 pips of profit. Another fantastic and perfect signal from Xtreme Trader. So now, what's next with this pair? Well, let's really make it simple. The pair is going to continue the rise. First of all, let me delete the old signal. And based on the 1 hour time frame, we have right here, of course, a respected level of a support trend line. Check this out. So right here, we have to understand that this was the real level of support trend line, and in the middle we had this one fake breakout. However, this was of course the real level of support trend line, which has repeatedly been respected. So right now, since we're actually facing right here a resistance, now we have to expect a pullback to happen, and for the USDJPY to fall for a few amount of pips before we can continue buying it. Now, by looking at the left side, we have right here exactly, let me just be precise, exactly right there, a previous level of a resistance, which also wasn't, the market actually couldn't actually break out from that level until finally we had here this price action. And by the way, this bullish price action indicates a price explosion. Now, how do we say price explosion? What does it mean? It means if we look right here at this level of a support trend line, let me just delete everything here to show it to you. So right now, let me just squeeze the chart exactly just like that, so it will be now more clear to you. Now we can notice clearly that we had right here a resistance trend line and a support trend line. Check this out. So when the market actually, guys, keep ranging inside the channel, it will reach what we call the bottleneck of the triangle. And once that happens, the market is going to make a price explosion. And that means that the market is going to make a strong bullish or bearish movement from this triangle. And as we can see what we had right here, since we are actually on an upper trend, the market made a bullish breakout from that triangle. And now most likely it will continue the rise. So therefore, the USDJPY is going to continue the rise indeed. So therefore, we have to also, let me just bring back the lines here, which we have drawn earlier. Let me just delete this one right here, just like that, and delete this one. We don't need it. So right now we see right here that we have also a real level of a support and of course a previous level of a resistance. So if the USDJPY will fall ever, it will actually first of all be respecting the same level of a real support plus retesting the broken level of a resistance. So therefore, let's wait for the USDJPY to fall again for about 30 pips before we can continue buying it. However, the take profit level will be just right there at the highest level of a resistance at 148.621, expecting not less than let's say about 80 pips of profit. However, the safe zone shouldn't also be ranging lower than the previous level of a support at 147.438, ranging for about 39 pips only. Moving now to the USDCHF. Alright, so now for the USDCHF, we can notice also that this was not really the best signal. Unfortunately, it's now running in loss of about 13 pips. Again, guys, it's normal. We thankfully had barely any losses this week, but again, we have to understand that losing is also part of this business. However, what's next with the USDCHF? By looking right now at the weekly chart, we can see a very promising setup right here. Look at that level of a beautiful support. That was really beautiful. I mean, this is ideal support, and if it doesn't work, then it just didn't. But actually, I would say that 90% of the time this kind of setup works. When we are having here a real level of a support followed later with that fake breakout candle, now we can expect actually a reversal to occur exactly right here, and that is going to be promising setup, because we will be having eventually head and shoulders pattern. So what's that? Wait a minute, it should be like that. So we will be having inverted head and shoulders pattern completed, which indicates a continuation in the rise with the USDCHF. So for that reason, let's now actually wait and anticipate the market to respect the same level of that level of a previous support. So meaning we have to wait for it to fall to another 71 pips. Trust me, guys, it's gonna be worth it if that happens. I cannot actually give you any better signal than that. If you guys want the really best and most promising signal, that gonna be it. So therefore, I actually have changed the entry to be right here at the same level of that support and the highest level of that previous level of a resistance. So therefore, we have to wait for the market to fall to another 58 pips before we can continue buying it. However, if that happens, our take profit level will be at the highest level of a resistance at 0.87025. So therefore, we can actually expect at least 128 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone, watch out for that support, shouldn't actually be ranging much lower than that level of a previous support right here, exactly at 0.85134. This support, of course, I mean, and therefore the safe zone will be actually 61 pips against 128 pips of profits. Let's now finally move to the gold. Well, of course, guys, this week the video is short because actually many of our signals from the last Friday analysis are still activated and still valid also. However, for the gold, as you can see, it was also a good signal. It has been ranging in the safe zone for about 46 before went in the profit for about 60 pips of profit and reverses back and currently running in 35 pips of profit. However, what's next with the gold? Well, we are still going to short the gold. And if we look right here at the daily chart, however, you know something, I need to delete the old signal so it will not confuse us, so we can see clear chart. So right now, first of all, the gold, my friends, is actually respecting that level of a previous resistance trend line, as you can see right here. And right now also, we do have, of course, the bottleneck. So now we can see it clearly that the gold is actually right now reaching the bottleneck. Now, which direction is the gold going to continue to go to? In my opinion, it will continue the fall for many reasons. First of all, the market actually has faced right here a real level of a resistance, as we can see right here exactly. This was, of course, the real level of a resistance, and right now the gold actually has been respecting those levels repeatedly, even with those multiple fake breakouts from that level. Also, we cannot ignore the fact that we are having right here a head and shoulders pattern on the gold, ignoring that long wick right here, of course, which occurred due to a price due to a news. I forgot what the news, to be honest. But however, eventually we're having head and shoulders pattern, indicates that right here, after retesting the broken level of a support and creating here a new resistance, most likely the gold will continue the fall. Also, from another perspective of view, we can notice here clearly that we had here also a broken level of a support trend line with that bearish breakout candle, and right here the market has already retested the same level of a broken support trend line and created here a new resistance trend line. All of that together tells us that the gold most likely right now is going to continue the fall. So therefore, I would highly recommend to sell the gold exactly at the highest level of that resistance, exactly right here at the edge of the triangle. So therefore, moving now to the 4-hour time frame, where exactly can we start shorting the gold? The answer lies, of course, on the highest level of a resistance right here at 2026.79. As you can see, we have to wait for the gold to rise to another 85 pips before we can start shorting it, and if that happens, I think it's going to be an awesome and good signal, and the gold most likely is going to make remarkable bearish breakout from that level of a triangle, and most likely it will continue to fall till it reach that level of a support trend line right here at 2001.76. so therefore that is going to be our take profit level, aiming 255 pips of profit, and a safe zone that also shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a key resistance at 2039.18, ranging for about 128 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. So there goes your signals, my friends, for the upcoming week. Again, guys, don't forget to give a try to our VIP group of Telegram to receive these awesome and fantastic signals. We already have here more than 516 followers, or actually clients, in the VIP group of Telegram. Be part of them and you will be hopefully grateful for the experience. Again, just because the last week was very profitable, it doesn't mean at all that every single week is going to be profitable like that. Some days, of course, will be bad, and for those days we have to be prepared. Of course, also don't forget to join our free group of Telegram to receive one free signal every day, and also you can join our broker right here, Xtreme Trader, using, of course, IC Markets, and highly recommending this broker to your daily trading. I believe IC Markets is really one of the best forex brokers in the world, and I highly recommend it for everybody in this channel to receive the same good results as I'm doing when I'm scalping, and you will see it, of course, on the live trading videos. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.